Hi folks, welcome again to the 8 Regents of Westeros tournament. So we can do a bit more of an introduction in this one because I think the game is just about to start, but we might have a minute or so. So I can tell you that in round 6, House Stark, my team is playing against House Martell, the only undefeated team so far, and basically the way it's worked out, even though Tyrell and Greyjoy are only a win behind, if Martell wins this one, they are the champions because they've beaten already Tyrell and Greyjoy in this tournament, so they would win the tiebreaker. So important one for them, and they have started with a 2-0 lead against Stark. They won, so Cat beating Philip Kelly with Martell aloof, and then Zagar beating Danis with Many-Faced God, the last copies of those agendas. And we are 2-0 down, so we need to make a comeback. For us to win the tournament, it's still possible, of course. We, of course, need to beat Martell. And then we need some other results to go our way, because if Martell does lose another one and Tyrell doesn't win both of the remaining matches, Tyrell, by the way, also has started well, unfortunately. Stark is in it with a potential win on 5-2, and Stark would have actually pretty favorable tiebreakers then. So it's still it's not science fiction or anything like that. It's quite plausible, but we need to get back into this one. And I mean, we have all kinds of good players still to play. Now, first of all, misteryellow and floydor will play, so that's a big one. I mean, 3-0 down would be tough to come back since Martell is winning everything, but you have a chance here to start the comeback. And then I think Reinhardt plays also tonight against Johannes, so I think I'll be recording that. This one starting a bit later than scheduled, so I think if it goes to time, we might struggle to catch all of the other game, but we'll see. So are they starting is the question, and they are. Okay, so we have Martell Mummers, one of my favorite decks, against Stark Banner of the Rose. Okay, not gonna be any first snows or anything like that in this one. Yeah, Martell Mummers, kind of a delayed rush, needs a few cards, which it gets because there's fools around, and then it will win quickly with Duran's game and Mass Renown through Shagwell spreading it, right? There's already a former champion there, so we lose Dontos. He's a fool. He could have been interesting. Gives the no attachments except weapon keyword. I guess they've accounted for Dontos already in the Martell deck, so wouldn't mess anything up, I think. But let's not let former champion get free renown. There will be power to steal. We also have to contend with Tyann, but if we do challenges with everyone, dominance cannot be won for what that's worth. I mean, tying dominance is the best against Tyann. Winning or losing is roughly the same. Something needs to be claimed though. Or maybe not. Sacking Bran, but Bagging Brother takes care of that. That's the Bagging Brother gone. I mean, there will be very likely unbridled generosity also to refill, and maybe other Bagging Brothers. Put the knight in now that the trigger is available, and Martell will win dominance, which favors us because power goes on the faction card to be taken. Not the worst start. I think we might be struggling with some card disadvantage potentially in this one. And how about we hit Shagwell? We hit Unbridled, okay. Not the best. Could have got power gain instead, but maybe that will make a difference, who knows. Yeah, as long as there's no fools, Martell also will not just draw in a crazy way, but I think fools will come, and we are not playing knights agenda here, even though all the characters in play are knights, so we're not magically drawing everything. it's Martell who will be getting the Winter Festival. Might play 2 in the deck, who knows. And we are not. We do have initiative, however, which we wouldn't with Winter Festival of our own, so we can let Martell go first, which they don't particularly care for. And Benji got the first full plus turn. Okay, so there goes any chance of card advantage in this game. Could you get something rushier to put the pressure on? Ooh. Ah, but we're gonna defend the hand, so that's the very nice green apple knight wasted, unfortunately. Could have been stealthed by Tyan. I think we're just gonna defend everything. Giving cards Dorn in the process, but keeping our power. Okay, let's pick our battles. Power challenge at the moment seems to be enough to win. Intrigue icon we don't have, and if we put everything into military, we lose dominance. Or we tie dominance actually, so that works out pretty well. Unless a former champion defends. Okay, we should be careful about Tyan's ability. We should play around that more. That's gonna cost us power now. I think tying dominance was the better deal. Didn't West goes without having done anything. Yeah. Okay, so hypothetically, how close are we to just playing tourney with that green apple knight there? Okay. And into the Harris, so okay, we can repopulate. Would be better the following round, I guess, in theory, but just going for it here, and we can keep 4 characters. And green apple knight will be non-kneeling, and we can now presumably spam out what's going on? Did oh, Banjicot's gonna draw another card by mistake. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of work to adjust that manually. If it maybe this works. Is it still gonna trigger? It's a bit of a problem, right? Because you can't shuffle after the Harris because there's cards that need to be at the bottom, and they need to be for Dorn anyway. And you would get knowledge of the top card if you... But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be top decked right now, right? So just drag it back onto the top of the deck and you should be fine, I think. Terrell's not doing amazingly well with Econ, by the way. I think Induran's name is now available to this deck. Not a master of current Martell restrictions, but I think they can get tempo Econ with that. It's not even limited. Yeah. Anyone crafty around that can suggest what to do? We'll see. We need to get extra knowledge. Oh, and Benjicot might not be capped for the Harris actually. Yeah, so just do the first reaction, then drag it on top. But then you're making decisions on the knowledge what is on top. But by the way, what's the pause button here? What does that do? Can you now pause games like that just by clicking on the button? It's the first time I'm seeing this. Hopefully it works and doesn't break the game. Should I? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was thinking as well. Oh, Benjicot has a forced reaction himself and the Mammers. Okay, so it is a bit of a mess. Nevertheless, has to be done. Well, whatever they do, if we, yeah, I don't think so. If we look ahead to the rest of the round, if we had another Green Apple Knight, just one more Green Apple Knight to be played here, it gets so much power. And the Mammer's deck would potentially be in trouble. Mammer's deck's pretty fast, to be fair. Got Ricasso in Blade Oran's game and it's on 10. So. Come on, let's just resolve it and see what cards they are, and then manually adjust. So Northern Armory and Shagwell. So the card that's on Banjicot goes back on top. Northern Armory goes to the bottom of the deck, and Shagwell goes the bottom. But wasn't there a Dorn trigger? Did he intentionally put Shagwell on the bottom? Or that actually did Banjicot already put the Dorn trigger, the Dorn card last round? I think, was there not 2 Dorn triggers? Maybe not. So hopefully the pause thingy works now. Haven't been following up on these updates, so the game suddenly breaks, then have problems. But we can keep 4 characters, which is really nice. The 2 Hedge Knights. We keep. Okay. Well, Princess Plan in the discard pile, it's not huge. Yeah. And good news is that Martell really is struggling for econ. Are they going to play anything annoying for us here? Just as I suspected. Now, is there an Indorans name to get 5 more gold? Of course there is. And that means now there's a pretty huge princess plan, but actually, okay, spends all the gold, so it will kill our Green Apple Knight, which was the main source of power gain. Venomous Blade will struggle. Okay, that's good. If both survive, that would be really good. Unfortunately, they don't. Venomous Blade is on Tyann, so that stops her leaving play very easily, which is good for us at least. So we have a card in Shadows. That could be Mira. Struggle against the Begging Brother, but still. Okay, let everything go and focus on the counter, I guess. Okay, so we must have something playable, because Jason was playable with the Heart Regrow. I don't think we'll let this one be so. I think our 2 Hedge Knights will win on defense. They do get the renown. Things would be looking so good if we didn't lose the other Green Apple Knight, actually. it's a little more tricky, but only in Duran's name was played there. No additional icon put out, so it's not like Martell is great after this round actually. What can they defend? Well, at the moment they can defend pretty well, but not against whatever cards we still have that we didn't play on purpose, so Mira can come out and be cancelled, but she's still for sure going to have Stealth there available on the Intrigue challenge. Have to get her out if you want to play Lady Sansa's Rose. She is a lady. Blank Ricasso or blank Tayan. Doesn't matter. But there we are. We do have Lady Sansa's Rose. We can win Intrigue and we can win Power. With Renown, I think that should be game, honestly. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, actually, are we short? No. Floyd was already... Oh, he has to, of course, defend with... Otherwise we get unopposed. I think... he had enough on the Power challenge to defend Power, did he not? I think he did. I think we could have stalled this lost dominance though. And then we get dominance before Tayan triggers. I don't know, maybe he could have stalled on 14, but yeah, had the cards very nicely here. Good turn he played early, and Martell Mamre is really good, but it's really good after a few rounds when you have a bunch of bodies all with cards on them, all with keywords. You have the icon, you have the princess plans, but got rushed a bit here, so yeah. Good, so misteryellow coming through again. That's his third win in 5 rounds, I think. So it is 2-1 now, and next game is going to be Reinhardt against Johannes. I think they are starting in about 15 minutes, so we'll end the video here and then I will privately watch Argento and Zini. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed that one, and see you soon in the next one.